Hi everyone, I'm Shailja Saraswati. Every week I talk about topics on mindfulness, meditation, and some insights from my life. The genesis of starting this channel was early this year. This was just before the second wave had started. Somewhere in the month of Jan-Feb, I realized, how much is going on in people's lives, especially in my life also. I had this entire transformation of, changing countries, coming back to India, and there was an entire period of settling down in a new country, new city, almost a new country and a new city, and it did take a toll. It did take a toll on me a little bit, and I also realized that, see, I still have tools. I have tools to practice to manage my emotions, manage my mind, my physical body, and all of that. But I see a lot of people struggling in terms of just not knowing what to do, in those uncertain periods of life, whether it is self created, created by your karma, or created by the people around you, or situations in your life. What do you do when uncertainty strikes? What do you do? How do you handle? I mean, do you have family members who understand your situation? Would you go to a counselor? Would you go to someone as a friend who can guide you? I'm sure we all do all these things, right? We'll call up a friend and say, hey, I'm having a bad day. Why don't you just come over or just listen to me? But is that enough? Just ask yourself, is that it? Just picking the phone and calling someone and sharing what's going on inside you, will it resolve the emotions, the issues at a subconscious level? Do you feel light after that, having that conversation? Would you want tools which are always with you, which you can apply in your life, which takes you out of those dark moments, those moments which possibly can drag you down so deep that it can take days and days to come out of it? And I have seen two kind of reactions to what I'm saying. One set of people would be, oh, what is it? What is this big deal to talk about mindfulness and meditation? And everybody's life is the same. Everybody has to struggle. What is this? Is all about, you know, putting too much emphasis on mind part. You just have to act and just do and just move on. Well, I mean, that's a very pragmatic way of looking at life, and I'll say to all those people that, it's okay. I mean, that's your life and that's your journey. But there are other set of people who might just not be able to navigate well through the web of emotions, feelings, and what's happening at a mental level, and they might need just some tools and techniques to settle in well. So this is for all those people. If what I'm saying is resonating with you, if in the last 18 months you felt the burden of your emotions drowning you, you felt the weight of your own mind pulling you down in certain moments where you should have been very strong, then it's time to learn those techniques. The solution is not going to come from outside. Hey, I'll go to a counselor, I will go and meet a friend, I will went out somewhere in office or on in front of my family. That's not a solution. We are, it's not, emotions are not to be cleansed publicly, right? The residue of all the impact of emotions which is left on our mind as an impression is our dirty laundry which we need to wash, and we have to take responsibility of doing that. It cannot be left onto our family members or our friends or the society to do that. Everybody has their own weight and burden to carry. The reason and the only reason for me to start this YouTube channel was just this, because I felt very strongly that my message will reach someone sitting out there, that okay, it's okay to feel bad and low and out, but it's also important to learn certain techniques to pull yourself out of it before it gets too late. I hope somebody sitting there who's watching these videos, this what I'm saying and many other videos and topics I've touched upon is going to impact your life, touch your life somewhere. There's so many meditation schools. There are so many organizations who are teaching meditation. Please Google and figure out what suits you best. I am also a meditation teacher. I teach courses over the weekends, which I haven't done for a while, but I would like to restart pretty soon. And it's not about, I'm not saying that you come and learn my techniques. Please understand that all I'm saying is our mind is precious, and our mind is so fragile that it can get stuck in events, people, situations, and it might take years and years and months and days for it to come out of that. And what we are doing is we are just losing out beautiful moments from this life. We are not able to live life to the fullest potential. And this is all I'm able to tell because I've also lived that journey. It is just that with these techniques, I have something to observe my own self and pull myself out of this jungle of emotions again and again and again and again. While I might sound very talkative when I'm sitting and making these videos and I'm talking to all of you, I am not that talkative. I am a very quiet person. I balance life in terms of observing life. I like to take lessons from life. When I'm very calm and the me time is there, or forget me time, when I'm present in the moment, my perception becomes sharp, and there's so much to learn. So much to learn, from a bird flying to a flower growing somewhere, to a conversation your child is having with you. It could be anything. It could be something you've read in a book, something happening on television. See, your five senses have to be sharp and alert. But if you are only stuck in the jungle of your mind and your thoughts, you are missing out on life. Your concepts, your mind, your thoughts, emotions is not life, is not you. All I'm saying is this is it's like a bubble, and you need to break that bubble to live at another level. And to live that another level, you need whole lot of energy, and that energy you get through pranayams and meditation, and doing some chakra dhyana, some bandh techniques, some mudra pranayams, rhythmic breathing techniques, some kriya yogas or sahaj yogas, or there's so many things out there. Whatever it is, whatever is your path, whatever is your technique, whatever is your tool, even if it is just to sit and chill and just watch life go by, even if it is just to go and watch a movie and you go into that zone, just do it. That flow state is so very important, just to discover who we are. We are not our thoughts, we are not our emotions, we are not our feelings. There is so much more beyond all of that. And it is very easy to get stuck. It's very easy to get stuck at all these levels because all these levels are visible. But what we are talking about in terms of higher perception, clarity of mind, these are experiences which are sometimes even difficult to talk about, right? What I'm trying to tell you is a very difficult task for me, because these are something which you experience. It's at experiential level. And to articulate and verbalize and tell you in words, sometimes it gets difficult, and sometimes I might be just saying the same things in a few videos, which is, you calm down, you are in the moment, you discover more and more about yourself. These techniques do help. Please pick up any of my videos in which I have talked about mindful living, for example. There are a few videos also on meditation, which is called Naad of Mindfulness. Those are good starting points. If you want to experience meditation, if you are just starting your journey on this, read a little bit about, what meditation is all about, what kind of hormones it generates. It's also very scientific. We didn't have all of this when I started my mindfulness journey. I didn't have science backing what I was doing. I had just had my belief that, okay, what I'm doing is going to work for me, and it does make sense at an experiential level. But now science is backing it, data is backing it. Our life is all about human emotions and data, and here you go. You have human emotion and your experience in meditation, but it's also supported by data and all the insights and science supporting that, hey, what you're feeling is actually, there's a hormone, there's a name, endorphins and oxytocins and whatnot, they get released in our system. And also there's a longest nerve in our system is called the vagus nerve, and that gets activated, and that also is responsible for keeping us healthy. It's supposed to charge our parasympathetic nervous system. All the time, if you're feeling like, hey, I have to fight or flight, that is because of your sympathetic nervous system. And if it becomes too much pressure on sympathetic nervous system, that's the time you start breaking down, or diseases come up, or you start falling ill very often. Meditation mindfulness techniques will activate the parasympathetic nervous system. But I'll leave you here. Till then, be present wherever you are, irrespective of what's happening in your life. Not everything you can solve in one day. What you can solve is your presence. Are you here now? Right now? Just keep asking yourself this. That is your first step towards mindful living. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Please download this video, or if you would like to share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Bye.